That said, it's Kawhi and the Pips up there. I mean, Lowry is good, not great.
Yeah, stepping up.
Yeah, good, not great. The bench, good, not great. They're not the Splash Brothers and Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala. That said, I think that if the Warriors win it, it's in 6, and I think if the Raptors win it, it's in 7, simply because of the home. I don't think the Raptors are going to close them out in Golden State, because that would be the last game ever at Oracle Arena, and I don't think they go out like that. Even if they lose the series, they don't lose it at Oracle as the final game in that building. But I think the first one, I think the Raps take one of the first 2. I don't know if they take 1 or 2, but they definitely win a game in Toronto, and then I think it's up to Durant. I honestly do. I think it matters.
I just think it's a terrible matchup. Just like I was saying, football, it's just about the matchup. I could just see when they go in pick and rolls. The guys I'm really, really identifying is going to be Gasol and Ibaka. So I'm really going to see. We always know they're going to expose those big guys. So I really want to see. And that's a matchup. There's no way Gasol and Ibaka with Steph and them. They don't have the skill set to really stick with Steph or Clay in that situation. So I could see Draymond and Clay in a pick and roll to isolate Ibaka or Gasol. So I really want to see what Nurkic is going to do when that situation comes, because I know Steve Kerr is going to do that, because we've seen it for how many years. He did that when it was Christian Thompson and Kevin Love, right? When it was the Cleveland battle. So we've seen him put guys in that situation, in that tough angles. We've seen what he did with Capella, with Houston. So I really want to see what Toronto is going to do. That's why I said matchup-wise, because of Ibaka and Gasol, I really want to see what Nurkic and Toronto is going to do to offset that deficiency.
No. I'm taking Kawhi as the Warrior Killer. We've known him as the Warrior Killer in the past. He was killing them before they broke his foot and took him out and made him go to Toronto and lost him for a year. I think he's looking to beat the Warriors. I'm gonna run with Kawhi being the Warrior Killer, because I think it's fun.
See, I always learn when you're making some good decision or any type of decision, you always think about what could go wrong or what the other person, how hard the other person got to play to win. In this situation, Toronto got to be perfect without KD to beat Golden State. Golden State don't have to be perfect to beat Toronto.
All right, so 2 different questions here. Who are you rooting for, and who do you think's going to win?
This is sad. You know why? It's because it's one of those situations you feel bad. This is like, not to be extreme bad. This is just like you seen like a little fat kid getting beat up or getting bullied or something, right? And it's like you watching it, but you feel bad. So you want to go help out. Like Toronto they're nice people. I'm not saying they're fat kids getting beat up, but they're nice country. They're nice people. They have no threat. They're just lovable. They're lovable.
They are the nerd kids.
But you got basketball. When you think about basketball, it's America's game. You know what I'm saying? It's like now, from my time, it's an urban game. Growing up, that was my first love. That's what you do, man. It's basketball. The streets, it goes hand in hand. You start everything as where I grew up, how I grew up. Basketball was a big part of it. Basketball, hip hop. All that just feels so American, It's like French fries, man. It's like, it feels so American. You feel like, man, this other country's trying to say like, man, they created French fries. They're trying to take French fries from us. So I'm kind of tormented, man, because I like Canada, but I don't want them to take what we call this America's thing, man. I don't want them to do that. So I'm rooting. I'm sorry, Canada, but I got Golden State in 5.
Golden State in 5. You got the gentleman sweep.
The gentleman sweep, man.
And you're rooting for the Warriors, and that's what you want to watch?
Yeah, I'm going for the Warriors, man. I'm going for the Warriors. I'm rooting for a good thing. The matchup wise, Toronto is a good story, but I think they're gonna get exposed.
And see, I'm torn on this one too, and it's not necessarily the Canada thing though. I'm always up for the American team to beat the Canadian team if we want to play favorites that way. I'm torn because I don't want to necessarily see the Warriors win another title. It gets a little boring. I mean, they get in, they cement it. I kind of want to see them win one without KD again, just because I like that idea, of KD not getting the finals this time. I mean, all he's done since he's been there is win rings and NBA Finals MVPs. So he's proven his worth and all that. But I like the idea of them being able to be like, you know what, we got this without him, and winning it that way, really cementing the dynasty without KD in the finals that way. I like that idea. So the Warriors are a much more fun team to watch. The Raptors have the worst gimmick name in all of sports. You don't necessarily want that. But the Raptors have never won a title, So I go back and forth, but I think I'm rooting for the Warriors, and I'm going to take them because they're a former Philadelphia team. Is I think why you have to root for the Warriors is it was from Philly, and see I got you there again, so you got to root for the Warriors. But I'm actually gonna. I like being the contrarian. I'm taking the Raptors in 7. I think Kawhi. I think it all comes down to KD, and I don't think KD plays in this series. I think KD's playing his last game in a Warriors uniform, and if he does come back, it's too late because he's not going to be conditioned and ready to go for game 6 or 7 to have it matter. So I'm taking the Raptors, but I think it goes deep. I think it's Raptors in 7.
All right, man. Hey, all that maple getting to your head. It's all good, man.
It's that fresh air, man.
No, it's not maple. That's what it is.
I'm taking it.
All
Bring
that
it down.
syrup.
Send that check, Canada.
Scissor.
Send that check, Canada. I got
Hey, man, I don't know about if I want that Canadian check, man. I don't know if I want that. You could have that, man. I have bad experience with that Canadian airline, man. I got beef with Canada. Canadian airline, I need my refund, you guys, damn y'all, man.
You don't want that Canadian check. Who are you, Kawhi Leonard?
Nah, man, I don't want that. Kawhi, we all leaving. I don't use Canadian airline, man. They piss me off. The Goons putting it all on blast.
While we're on this, what do you think happens to Kawhi here? Does he stay?
Hey, he's leaving, man.
He's gone?
Leaving.